Hello and welcome to Subhankar Kayal YouTube channel. This video I am going to talk about how to speak well in English, how to write well in English, and the language of this video will be in English. But don't worry, the language I will use is very simple, very lucid. Every one of you will understand the language, so don't worry. And why I am making this video in English? Just because I'm making video in English, just because to make you understand that English is not a very tough thing. Speaking English is not a very tough thing. Writing well in English is not a very tough thing. English is just a language. English is just a language like other languages, like what we have in India is like Hindi, Urdu, Tamil. If some person know Hindi, we don't consider him as intellectual. If some person speak well in Tamil or write well in Tamil, we don't consider himself a good what should I say, for a lack of better word, that we don't consider them that they are very what should I say, that they are very intellectual or something like that. But we have a hangover like that. If some person speak well in English, we took that person as an intellectual person. That doesn't at all. Actually, it's just another language. It's just another language like Hindi, Tamil, Telugu and all. So if you can speak in English, if you can write in English, that's just a simple thing that you know some other languages, like you know Hindi and all. But we have a colonial hangover till now. As you all know that we had a long colonial what should I say, we had a long colonial past actually in India. So there is a hangover that if you are good in English, then you will be considered as intellectual. So why we should learn in English? We definitely, you have seen the thumbnail that we will talk about miscellaneous means and clerkship means. But first of all, I will take 1 or 2 minutes for you that why should we learn English? Why should have to be a good speaker in English? What we should know how to write good English? Because there are many things like if all are preparing for some competitive exams, but that doesn't mean that every one of you will get the job and have a settled life. Many of you will definitely try to private sector after failing in government sector. Many of you will try to try in private sector also. But in private sector, if you don't know good English, or if you don't know how to speak in English properly, then there is very good chance that you will not get the respected job or the elite class of private jobs also. So because of that, everyone you should know English, because without English, private job and what should I say, that elite class of private job is unthinkable actually. So now we'll talk about it, and obviously we'll definitely discuss about miscellaneous means and clerkship means. Many of you are requesting me that or telling me actually that you are good in Bengali, you can get good marks in Bengali, but you are afraid of English. And I have interacted with many of you people, and that's why I am making this video, that they are thinking about skipping Psc Clerkship means, though they are good in they are getting good marks in prelims, but they are skipping, sorry for the wrong pronunciation, they are skipping the Psc Clerkship means just because they are not good in English, and they are afraid that they will not get good marks, and that's why they are skipping. So I will tell you in few minutes that how you can improve your languages. There are some I am saying some basic rules, and if you, all of you, or any of you, it's your choice. If any of you can practice, can follow this rule throughout the 5 or 6 months, I assure you, I am repeating, I assure you that you will be a good speaker of English, you will be a good writer of English. I mean, you will be beyond the limit of the exams or the requirement of the exams. So what you can do is like there are few methods I am telling you. Now the prelims is over, both Psc miscellaneous and Psc clerkships. You have enough times, you have at least 5 to 6 months for both the exams, both the means. So these 5 to 6 months, you can actually make a strategy and follow that strategy hard, and definitely you will get succeed. What's the strategy? if you belong to Bengali medium students, you are afraid of English, or you cannot write English properly, then what should you do? You should, my suggestions is that uh, you should first know the basic rules of English, like grammar, few vocabularies, that you should know how to frame a sentence. Definitely you should know, and I think uh, you all did well in prelims. That means that you are English good at English. I mean, it's in grammar sections, so you know how to frame sentence and all. If you don't know that, then take 15 to 20 days and first learn that portion. After that, what you should do is you should increase your readings in English. Like what you can read. Don't go for any novels or something like that, because many novels has many different kind of language. There can be Shakespearean language, there can be different kind of languages. Or don't go for the elite class of newspapers like Hindu or etc. Take some basics English newspaper like what we have available in West Bengal, like Telegraph, Statesman, etc., Times of India, etc. So you can follow that. And what you should do is that first read this newspaper continuously. As you all know that there are some important news also that you know in everyday lives, and you I mean, you heard those newses in everyday life. And after that, what you can do is you read properly that newspaper. And after reading that newspaper, what you should do is you have the smartphone. I am telling this, please try it. You have the smartphone. First, you write that newspaper. Sorry, you read the newspaper, then you try to write what you have read in that newspaper. And after that you open your smartphone, open the camera and record yourselves by speaking what you have read. I mean, what you have read, you speak in front of your camera, your mobile smartphones, record it and watch it again and again. Do repeat the same thing, and after repeating the same thing, you yourself can rectify your problems. So till these 6 months, what you can do is that first read any article of newspaper, read 2 or 3 times, then try to write it in your own languages. Then whenever you are reading, then your reading is improving. Then after, whenever you are writing the news in your own languages, that is English, and then your writing skill is also improving. And after that you open up your camera, your mobile, and speak all, I mean, summarize that and speak in your own languages, your own simple languages, and then record it and watch it, then rectify your mistakes, then make another video, then speak, then again rectify your mistakes, and do it continuously for 2 and 3 times, and do it regularly for the last till the exams, and you definitely get benefited by this. And also, as you all know, that in the syllabus of Psc Clerkships and miscellaneous mains exams, there is portions of newspaper reports. So whenever you read English newspaper and writing it in your own languages, or rather not, don't write it in your own language, write in the format of the newspaper writing, and also speak in that format, then your newspaper report is also being ready. And after that, another things that is that in the syllabus, that is in the syllabus of the PSC miscellaneous mains and clerkship mains both. And there is another portions called the that is translations. Yes, translations. And in the translation portions, you will also get benefited by this. Whenever you are reading something, writing that in your own languages, then both your Bengali translations as well as English translations both are being improved. And other important thing is there, that is the tough for most of the people, that is the Psc writing. And what you should do in Psc writing is that they give a passage. You should first read that passage, then understand this passage, and then should summarize that passage. That's called Psc. And if you continuously do this newspaper practice, first reading, then writing, then record yourself, then unrectify yourself, and then make correct yourselves. So if you do that also, then it will improve in your Psc portions. I mean, many of students that I have been interacted with them, and they told me that in Psc sections they didn't get any good marks, or something like that. Means they are didn't they are not getting good marks, they are not getting confidence and all. So what you should do is that if you follow this strategy, after 6 months you will definitely see improvement. That if you read some passages, whatever it's tough or easy passages, whatever it may be, but if you read that passage, and after that you will find that after one or two reading you will understand everything of that process, every nook and corner of that process, and after that you can easily write the summary. So this strategy will help you in 3 dimension. Like I mean, if we talk about PSC clerkship means, there are reports, there are passages, there are translations. All of them will be covered by this strategy, and also in the miscellaneous means most of them will be covered. So I think this video will help you, and if you can follow, if any one of you can follow this for 6 months, I can assure you, after that you have the power to beat any English teacher in West Bengal. You will have that much caliber. So try to practice this at least 6 months continuously every day, and then after that you will definitely comment in this comment section after 6 months that whether you have get benefited of it or not. So I think I can give you I think I am able to give you something new strategy overall. And many people are requesting me also like that, that if I can guide all of them. Yes, I sometimes I will guide them, but completely dedicate to teaching is not possible for me till now, because I have also so many other things to do. So that is not possible for me. If you study or somewhere else, I have no problem at all. But I requesting you that please follow this strategy at least for 6 months, and after that we'll definitely see yourself, or definitely you will be able to see yourselves in a different versions. So thank you everyone. I think you will understand the difference after 6 months. Thank you.